So I'm looking for somebody to come test this man. Everybody keep talking about Bam Rodriguez. Yeah, Bam, you bring up to 122 and you come see this damn monster.
I think a fight. I mean, look, you know, it's difficult to pick holes in Inoue. He's a fantastic fighter, but I'm watching that thinking, I like Jesse's chances. You know, it's a fight. I mean, you're talking about right now, pound for pound, number 2 and 3, really, in Inoue and Jesse Bam Rodriguez. So Jesse hopefully will get that.
As discussion surrounding a potential Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Naoya Inoue super fight continues to grow, fighters, trainers, and analysts are sharing their views on what could become one of the biggest matchups in boxing. Taking a measured approach, Max Kellerman describes a clash between Bam and Inoue as one of the hardest fights in the sport to call. While he praises Bam's ability to challenge top-level opponents, Kellerman believes that a few natural advantages may eventually give Inoue the edge in this highly anticipated showdown.
Given how many tough fights Inoue's been in, and how young Bam is, and how well he boxes as a southpaw, I would be like, yeah, Bam's gonna do it, except that he's the smaller guy coming up. He doesn't have a very long reach. If he was a long fighter like you, I'd be like, I think Bam maybe beats him. This, to me, is like a pick'em kind of fight, because if anyone has a size, it's Inoue with the size advantage.
On the other side of the discussion, Tim Bradley believes Bam is one of the few fighters with the skill set needed to give Naoya Inoue serious problems in the ring. At the same time, Bradley feels that Inoue's mindset, toughness, and relentless pressure under difficult circumstances make him a completely different kind of opponent to deal with.
You got skills, Bam. You got defense, footwork, all that stuff, boy. But I'm letting you know, Inoue ain't got no quit in him. Inoue got that dog in him. Inoue got skills. Yeah. And you might just be the only one that gonna test this dude at 122. You know what I'm saying?
Similarly, Devin Haney identifies Bam as the fighter most capable of testing Naoya Inoue at the highest level. Haney praises Bam's versatility, ring IQ, and ability to attack from different angles, saying those qualities make him one of the few opponents who could force Inoue into situations he rarely encounters.
Do against the monster.
I think that's the only fight I would want to see Inoue in, is a Bam Rodriguez fight. I think Bam has the most ability to test Inoue. I think he has speed, he has angles, he has IQ. I think that that's a fight I would love to.
In addition, Shad McCoy speaks highly of Bam and views him as one of the most well-rounded young fighters in boxing today. McCoy highlights Bam's footwork, ring awareness, technical skills, and punching power as the key strengths that make a possible fight with Naoya Inoue such an exciting matchup.
He's special, he moves extremely well, he can box, IQ.
And he can punch. They don't call him Bam for
twitchy.
He can't punch.
And I know he's from San Antonio. You can't tell me he ain't spent no time in Houston. He moved like a brother. His whole movement. Bam's badass, so that's a great fight.
You want to have a racial draft and claim Bam?
Meanwhile, from a promotional perspective, Eddie Hearn believes a fight between Bam Rodriguez and Naoya Inoue is gradually becoming a realistic possibility. Although he does not expect the matchup to happen right away, Hearn considers it one of the biggest fights that boxing can make and suggests that initial conversations about the event have already taken place.
There has been some early preliminary conversations with His Excellency about Inoue against Bam, and I do think that fight is inevitable. I don't think it's going to be necessarily straight after the Vargas fight, but it could be as quick as in the next 2 or 3 fights. It's probably one of the biggest fights in boxing. It's one that Bam likes the idea of, but first things first, the 3rd Division Championship on June.
Adding his own viewpoint, Shakur Stevenson believes Bam possesses the attributes needed to give Naoya Inoue a very difficult fight. While fully recognizing Inoue's accomplishments, Stevenson feels that Bam's southpaw stance, power, and all-around talent could present challenges that very few opponents have been able to create. For Bam, a potential meeting with Inoue would be the perfect chance to prove that he has what it takes to compete with one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
I like Bam. I can't go against Bam. I know Bam, man. Bam, my guy. I think Inoue is a great fighter, but I think Bam might be his kryptonite. I seen him get dropped by a southpaw, and I think Bam punch hard enough where he could drop.
Taking that belief even further, Jose and Nacho Sushido see a potential fight between Bam Rodriguez and Naoya Inoue as one of the most exciting matchups that could be made. Both favor Bam due to his youth boxing IQ and complete skill set, believing those strengths could give him a genuine chance to score a huge upset if the fight takes place next year.
Next year?
Yeah, I think that would be a great fight, and I will go for Bam.
I think Bam has a lot of chances.
Yeah.
He's a good fighter.
I believe Bam's younger también.
Jose and Nacho Sushido believe it would be an outstanding fight, and both would pick Bam Rodriguez to win. They feel Bam has a strong chance of success because he is a highly skilled, intelligent, and well-prepared fighter. In their view, Bam has the talent to surprise Naoya Inoue if the matchup becomes reality. They see him as a special boxer whose accuracy, calm approach, and toughness have helped him dominate top-level opponents and make difficult challenges look much easier than expected.
People might call me crazy, but I think Bam can take it.
Really? Why?
Because they both small guys.
Yes.
You know, Inoue is not a big guy. He's not a giant. He's a tiny guy.
Yeah, we've seen him here.
Yeah, with power, with a lot of skills. But Bam has a lot of skills too.
He's a different animal.
Whoever he has faced, they look amateur against him. It doesn't matter who it is.
And he beat the legends.
And he can take a punch.
Analyzing the matchup, Carmamel Moton favors Bam Rodriguez in a possible fight against Naoya Inoue. Moton believes Bam has the ability and overall skill set to either win a close decision across 12 rounds or capitalize on any openings when Inoue shows signs of vulnerability during the fight.
I mean, if I root for Bam, I got him winning, you know?
By decision or knockout?
Yeah, I don't know. Inoue has his chin. It's not, I wouldn't say it's questionable, but he be going down. So we'll have to see, but I'll go with decision now.
Carmamel Moton says that if he had to make a prediction, he would currently lean toward Bam Rodriguez winning by decision, although he would not completely rule out a knockout. He notes that Naoya Inoue has been dropped before, which makes the fight even more interesting. Moton also views Bam as one of the most complete fighters in boxing today, praising his technical ability, versatility, and punching power. In his opinion, those qualities are exactly why a potential fight with Inoue continues to attract so much attention. For Bam, the matchup would be a major opportunity to display his talent on one of boxing's biggest platforms.
Bam, one of my favorite fighters right now. He real sharp, very skillful. Got good power.
Taking a more careful view, Sean Porter gives Naoya Inoue the advantage in a potential fight with Bam Rodriguez. While he recognizes Bam's talent and understands why fans are excited about the matchup, Porter believes Inoue's edge in size, strength, and physicality could prove decisive at the elite level. He sees Inoue as a rare and dominant fighter whose blend of power, experience, and overall presence creates obstacles that very few opponents are able to overcome.
I am inclined to favor Inoue in this fight, even though I haven't seen as much Inoue as I've seen Bam. But the reason why I favor is because the age gap, the size gap. That's big for the little guys. And Inoue is a monster. He's a monster. So I think that Inoue would be the favorite, and the betting odds and the blah 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 blah. And it's a hell of a fight, but I just feel like there's a gap there. In
addition, Sean Porter highlights the physical challenge of facing a champion of Naoya Inoue's caliber as a key element in this matchup. While he praises Bam Rodriguez for his continued development, impressive skills, and complete game, Porter believes Inoue already brings together explosive speed, punching power, toughness, and proven experience against the highest level of competition.
Understand what you're getting hit with as well. And Bam has to really build his body up a little bit more, getting in the ring with somebody like Inoue, who has both speed, power, quick, who has the total package. I think Bam has the total package, and he's growing into becoming the total package while Inoue is there now.
Taking a balanced view, Andre Rozier advises patience when discussing a potential fight between Bam Rodriguez and Naoya Inoue. While he finds the matchup very interesting, Rozier believes Bam would be better served by gaining additional experience at a higher weight class before stepping into the ring with an opponent as dangerous, skilled, and aggressive as Inoue.
I'd like to see Bam acclimate to a new weight class first instead of jumping right into that fire, because that is real fire there. I mean, you going up, that's some real smoke out of that Japanese. Well, he's a kamikaze. He's going in with guns ablazing. He's gonna cause a Hiroshima up in that ring. Listen, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Who are you favoring in that one?
Inoue.
At the same time, Andre Rozier believes a fight between Bam Rodriguez and Naoya Inoue would feature many closely contested and exciting moments. Even so, he feels the outcome could ultimately depend on whether Bam is able to cope with the challenges of facing a champion who is already fully established, comfortable, and proven at the highest level of the sport.
It's going to be competitive early, unless he gets in there, Bam gets in there Inoue's actual size and his ability to control that weight is just too much for him. But if Bam can, scale to that next weight class and give us more than what we thought, it'd be a very interesting.
Despite those reservations, Chris Mannix believes a fight between Bam Rodriguez and Naoya Inoue is starting to seem more and more likely. At the same time, Mannix feels that Bam's next performance could reveal important information and help determine whether the highly anticipated matchup should become the next major step in his career.
Bam versus Inoue has now gone from like fantasy fight to inevitable fight. And Robert Garcia has told me in the past, he said, look, we need Bam to taste the power of 118 before he goes to 122 to fight someone like Inoue. I'm not sure he wants him to fight anybody else but Inoue at 122, but he wants him to get some fights at 118. This is a great opportunity. You fight Vargas, a world champion at 118. You get to feel how your body feels at that weight, feel the power of another recognized champion at 118. I think it's just a win-win. It just makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons. The present of Bam getting another world title and the future of Bam getting to feel what 118 kind of feels like on his...
Still, Sergio Mora believes Bam Rodriguez may not have reached his full potential yet and expects him to continue improving as he moves through different weight classes. While he is interested in the possibility of a future fight with Naoya Inoue, Mora feels that Bam still has several important challenges ahead before such a matchup becomes a realistic option.
So maybe 122 is going to be where Bam is at his absolute peak and strongest and great, even though he's already great in the smaller weight division. So I could see the Inoue fight in another year and a half or two. But right now, 118 is the next big move for Bam.
You have to stop kicking this can down the road. You're driving me freaking crazy. 2 years for an Inoue fight?
It won't happen.
Not everyone agrees that the timing is right for a Bam Rodriguez versus Naoya Inoue fight. One analyst strongly opposes making the matchup at this stage, and although he highly rates Bam's talent, he believes the difference between the two fighters is still too great right now. In his view, Bam would benefit more from gaining additional experience and continuing to develop before facing an opponent as accomplished and dangerous as Inoue.
I love Bam Rodriguez. I don't want to see this fight. He's too small. He's going to get washed by Inoue, and it will be devastating to watch because it's a fight that shouldn't even be happening. And yes, I know all this like climbing weight divisions, jumping weight divisions, Crawford, all this, like it's all happening. His Excellency is already trying to puppet string this shit. No, man. No, it's not right. We're not that thirsty. There's enough high-level boxing for this to happen. Let Inoue get older and somehow at some point, hopefully weaker. Let maybe Bam, if it's gonna happen at some point, naturally get bigger if this fight were to ever happen, which I don't ever need to see it.
However, the attention remains on other priorities for now. Garcia acknowledges the increasing excitement and speculation surrounding a future fight between Bam Rodriguez and Naoya Inoue, but makes it clear that his focus is on the challenges directly ahead. He believes there is still important work to be done before serious conversations about a potential super fight can truly begin.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of calls. Yes, I've been hearing a lot of they already said early next year. At first it was supposed to be February, now it's January, whatever. I don't even want to focus on that because we have a big important fight in front of us.
Not everyone is focused on future super fights. Antonio Vargas believes much of the boxing world is already talking about a potential Bam Rodriguez versus Naoya Inoue matchup while ignoring the challenge he presents right now. Vargas has turned that lack of attention into motivation, and is confident that a victory over Bam would immediately put an end to any discussions about a major fight with Inoue.
But June 13th, after I beat him, it's going to put all them talks, because after I beat him, there's no way he's going to be able to fight anyway.
For his part, Bam Rodriguez recognizes the increasing interest in a future fight with Naoya Inoue, but remains fully focused on the opponent standing in front of him. Bam is confident that if he handles Antonio Vargas successfully, bigger opportunities and major fights will come naturally afterward.